So I just got done running on the treadmill, and I ran on the treadmill today for only the third time in the last decade, perhaps, because I am going to go against the grain. See, so often on social media, I hear influencers tell you that you need to find your passion. You need to discover the thing that lights a fire within you, because that thing is going to serve as the vehicle for you to become all that you can be. Now, I agree with this advice, but there's an additional point that needs to be added to it. And it's that while you need to discover the thing that lights a fire within you, or many things, in my case, it's basketball, it's music, it's chess, it's reading and studying and writing. All of these things light a fire within me. You also need to discover the thing that you hate. You also need to do things that you absolutely despise. And in my case, I despise running. I hate it. I can't stand it. I think it's boring. I think it's monotonous. I would much rather play basketball or box or do anything that stimulates me mentally while I'm getting my cardio in. Because I don't want to do the Stairmaster. I don't want to do the rowing machine. I don't want to run step, 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 step. It's boring. But because I hate it, that's why I know I need to do it. I need to do it because I despise it. See, whenever you discover the thing that lights a fire within you, again, in my case, basketball, chess, writing music, reading, studying, and writing, all of these things that make me feel good, that make me feel like I'm discovering something beyond this human realm. Whenever you find that thing, it becomes easy to do. Now, at first, of course, it's difficult because you're not very good at it. And whenever you're not very good at it, you're going to get discouraged. Whenever I started writing music at 16, 17 years old, I had a tendency to not write as long because even though I was really curious as to what I could do, I wasn't very good. I wasn't very technically skilled at coming up with metaphors, writing stories, explaining my thoughts. So I would quit a lot earlier than I quit now because I've been doing it for 10 years. And with 10 years of experience under my belt, I know that I can always find more lyrics. I can always come up with new ideas. I can always go in a different direction, find a new story. Competence will make practice much easier. Robert Greene talks about this in his book, Mastery. You need to read that book. It will get you good at anything because it will keep your head in the game and it will give you a roadmap towards becoming an expert in whatever you want to be an expert in. But whenever you're doing something you hate, you're just going to hate it. You might come to love it. You might come to really enjoy it. More likely than not, you're just going to appreciate it because of what it's giving you. And that's what is happening for me. I appreciate what running is doing for me. These 3 workouts have taught me that I'm not Superman. Rather, reinstilled that belief that I'm not Superman, that I'm not perfect, that I am not good at everything on earth, and that I never will be. It has humbled me to my lack of cardio ability in this area, right? You've been in the pool before. You tried to swim laps. If you're not a swimmer, you probably get gassed after 3-4 laps because you're not very good at it. People who can't swim, well, even tougher, right? Because you're just going to sink to the bottom. But it's humbling to know that your heart does not work as well as you want it to. And in my case, it is giving me the motivation to go even further because I was born with a heart condition to where I don't get as much blood into my heart. I have a constricted aorta. I have since birth. 2 parts of the aorta do not pump blood as well as they should. I had to get it operated on, and ever since, I've been trying to go against the grain and make sure that I still maintain a good physique, that I still maintain great health, and that I look after myself. But this has been very humbling because I thought I had much better cardio. On the basketball court, I have no problem. On the boxing bag, no problem. When it comes to running, different story. I ran 2.75 miles, so 2 3/4 miles today. And my legs are feeling good now because I'm out of the gym. I stretched it out. I got some rice boiling on the stove right now. But overall, it was tough. My legs were not feeling too good. My glutes were not feeling too good. And that's what you need to find for yourself. Something that challenges you, something that humbles you, something that reminds you you're not perfect. Because when you do, it's going to make the things you enjoy doing all the more enjoyable. Because you already got something out of the way that you absolutely hate, something you absolutely despise, something you can't stand, something that makes your blood boil. right? Get it out of the way. If it's a tough conversation, have the tough conversation. If you have to bring up some bad news, bring up the bad news. It's going to make you feel bad for 2 seconds and then it's over. I wish I would have done this whenever I was 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. Once I discovered it, changed my life. No stress, no anxiety. Not really, at least. It comes and goes in very short flashes, but my underlying state does not have anxiety or stress in it whatsoever, because I understand that I have the power to control everything I need to control, everything that I possibly can control. It's in my grasp. And that if there's something I despise, I can tackle it. If there's something I absolutely hate doing, I can do it. It's that simple, really. So with that, I'm going to keep posting videos on how my training is going. I'm going to train for a 10K and I'll keep you updated. But if you like this, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.